So this is probably what you might call being a bit greedy, because 2 days ago I got a 10k PB. 2 days later, it's Saturday, last park run of the year. So Richie Evans has said he's gonna run with me. So I'm gonna try and go for a 5k PB. Now I'm justifying this because it might not happen, but I'm justifying it so I can do a hard effort today, so I can try to determine my zones, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for my new training block, my marathon training block, which is starting in 10 days. Shall we turn around here and we can get to the start? So yeah, so Rich is what are roughly your times? How is your, you've had a good 2023, haven't you? What are your...
Yeah, PBs, 19 dead, 5k PB, but I'm feeling a bit under weather recently, so
okay. Well, this is a good course to PB on, so I've run some of my fastest times this year on this course. So I think you'll, which is Arrow Valley Parkrun.
Yeah, it's my debut.
So, right.
I'm glad you haven't used the term pace here as well. It's
okay.
Just running with me.
Running with me, yeah, okay. So Rich is running with Andy today, okay. So, the bottom line is, we're gonna have a bit of fun, not take it too seriously. See what happens, as of course. Here we go. Since early summer, I've been trying to chip away at my 5k PB time, but for one reason or another, I just haven't been able to get that close to it. I haven't actually made that many attempts. One of the main reasons being I haven't felt in PB shape. 2 days ago, I ran a 40-second 10k PB, and there's one final parkrun left of 2023, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to give it a bash. I'd need to run an average pace of 4:06 per kilometre or 6:36 per mile, or quicker, to nab that PB. Not setting off too hot was a good decision today. Already, I was starting to realise what a big ask this would be. I was still carrying quite a bit of 10k fatigue, and as I'd essentially jumped out of the frying pan, I now found myself in the fire. The difference between 5k pace and 10k pace for me is very noticeable. I think everybody else noticed as well, as I was breathing louder than Darth Vader with a touch of man flu. I carried on. Rich, in the purple top, was giving me words of encouragement, and all was well. Sam turned up to the party. Remember 10k Sam? He joined us and held pace with us. Now, I could feel myself slowing slightly. I was trying my hardest to keep the pace, but I just felt like my legs weren't responding. Thank God, this course doesn't have any hills that last longer than a couple of seconds. I think that would have completely broken me. My fastest time that I've run a 5k in is 20:37, which was at the end of a 16-week training block before a marathon. I'm running today, basically fueled by roast potatoes and Jack Daniels. I'm not quite the athlete that you thought I was. I know literally none of you think that I'm an athlete, by the way. I'm well into the second lap now, and I'm starting to doubt myself, starting to realise what a silly idea this all was. Then I overtake someone, and all of a sudden I think I'm a Kenyan who's doing some training in the lush valleys of Redditch. My head is back in the game. I overtake someone else, and now I'm genuinely considering doing this professionally. Then I get overtaken, and I'm back to slightly hungover Andy from Worcester, who's eaten way too much this festive period. Kilometre 4 is over, and psychologically for me, I'm through the worst of it. I always back myself to finish strong. Where possible, I'm a huge fan of running the final kilometre split as my fastest. Doesn't always go that way, but today I'm going to make sure that I give it a go. As I've been running with Rich and Sam, who by the way have got more finer tuned running engines than me, I'm just trying to hang on to them, and also trying to resist the temptation to just stop, fall on the floor and reel off the excuses as to why I didn't get a PB. And then I hear the immortal words that will make any runner's ego jump to the size of a cathedral. I've never been called that in my life. one final sprint to empty the tank. And across the line in 20:51. Not quite a PB, but my third fastest ever 5k. Straight away, I think about seconds that I could have sped up each kilometre, but never for a second do I consider the 312 roast potatoes that I had on Christmas Day.
Pigs in blankets killed me.
There are plenty more 5Ks in the sea. So, no PB today, no 5k PB. Turns out I might have been being a little bit greedy, trying to get myself a 5k PB. Legs were feeling a little bit sore from Thursday just gone, and I'm just not in 5k PB shape. I'm close. It was a close but no cigar. It was my third fastest ever 5k today. I managed to get round in 20:51. I think that was my time today. So missed out by 15 seconds or so. Yeah, so you know, there or thereabouts, but I wasn't there. I was thereabouts. So next year I'm looking forward to having doing a lot more dedicated 5k stuff, more intervals, more faster stuff. Hopefully 2024 will be the year of the sub 20 5k. So for the last time this year, thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next video next year. Take it easy wherever you are in the world. I'll see you soon. Ta-da.